Hey guys, it's Lee from Scented with Lee, your independent scented consultant. Welcome back to my channel and to this late recording of my May's Empties video. So apologies for that, but with it being bank holiday and all, it was a bit of a chaotic weekend. Went for a long run on Sunday, met up with my run coach for a run around Bristol on Monday, I don't even know what day of the week it is, bank holiday Monday. Met up with another mate for a beer in the park beforehand. So yes, it's been a bit of a busy one. So I hope you all had a good bank holiday too. So without further ado, let's get into my empties. So I will probably start with the wax, then go on to candles and miscellaneous other stuff. So I think I'll start with the non-scentsy waxes this time. So I finished up a flashy bathroom from Four Little Flowers. So this is a dupe of Flash Bathroom Spray. And it's just a clean bathroom cleaner type scent. Really quite nice. But yeah, it performed well. So then on to some of the individual wax melts I had from Owen Drew. So the first one, which was in this little baggie, was Calm, and the description is: escape the everyday and indulge yourself with our Calm candle, as it's the same formulation that they use in the candles. A wonderful mix of earthy patchouli, vibrant Brazilian orange, ylang ylang and alimi, with a touch of lavender and cleansing pine. The ingredients have been carefully selected for their ability to promote feelings of calm, relaxation and well-being. And the card still smells absolutely amazing. In fact, I may shove this in my sock drawer while it still smells. I had that one in the bedroom, and it's a really, really pleasant one. I want to say that this is the same fragrance as the Blaze room spray, as I recognise the scent. I'm sure it's Blaze room spray that they use to spritz the tissue paper they use to package their parcels. And then the second one that I had from Owen Drew was Reading Room, and this is quite a masculine, I almost want to say woody, leathery. It's kind of how I imagine like a really old library in almost like a Victorian house would smell, or not Victorian house, but like Victorian mansion house. So the description for this is: the intoxicating fragrance of antique leather and rich spices is complemented by mature woody notes designed to take you and your imagination on a journey to a traditional library from a forgotten era. Curl up with your favourite story and escape the stress and strains of modern life with our Reading Room by Owen Drew. And that was absolutely gorgeous. Again, I had that one in the bedroom just to mix it up a bit. And then on two, I finished off 4 scentsy clamshells. So the first one, which is in my club at the moment, is around the campfire. This has been discontinued, and while it's in my club, it's $7.25 a bar. I do absolutely love this fragrance, but as it's been discontinued and it's in the clearance section for $4.35 at the moment, I'm quite tempted to just stock up on a few bars, grab a few bars with each order I place, build up a bit of a back stock, and then take this out of my club. Never thought I would take it out of my club, but given that it's almost half price buying it individually, and it's, while I absolutely love the scent, it's not one that I see me warming through the summer, because it is that kind of rich smoky embers of a campfire or a fire pit in the garden. And to me, I think it's too much of a autumnal, wintry fragrance to burn in summer. So yeah, I'm gonna keep picking up a few bars, build up a backstock, and then I think once I've got enough to last me a few years, I probably will take it out to my club and save a few pennies to buy other waxes with. So there's that one. Then I finished off Bonfire Beach. So this one, I want to say the notes are something like salty sea air, driftwood and toasted marshmallow. And that's a really nice one. This one, there's slight similarities with Around the Campfire, which I think is kind of like that smoky note from the toasted marshmallow. And it is a very nice one. This one, because it doesn't have such a rich smoky vibe to it, is one that I probably would burn through the summer more than Around the Campfire. Then another one that I absolutely love is Blue Grotto. This one is just a very sweet citrusy fragrance and pretty much a good all-rounder. I've warmed it pretty much everywhere in the house and it's performed really well in every room. So there's that one, and then this one is one that is in my club currently, which is Pink Sugarberry Mint, which I believe was March's scent of the month this year. And it's kind of like red berries, creamy vanilla, and I don't really get the mint. To me it's just like a very rich, indulgent milkshake. Very nice, and for me it is a bit of a powerhouse. I'm trying to limit my Scented Club now to, for me, waxes that have the wow factor or are powerhouses in my opinion. So that one is in there at the moment. Probably will stay in there for a while. I'm not sure if it's one that I would ever get rid of, mainly because it's one that I see myself warming in the winter as well as the summer. But yeah, that is very pleasant. So now I will move on to the candles and finish off with the miscellaneous bits and pieces. So I do have an absolute shed load of little mini Yankee votives. So I've been trying to work my way through these as well as some of my larger candles in my backstop. So the first one was, these are in no particular order, Snowflake Cookie, which was just a sweet kind of sugar cookie type fragrance, which was quite nice. Then we have Christmas Cookie, which these I believe are old ones based on the fact that the packaging has gone a bit funny. So very similar, just a bit of a generic sugar cookie type fragrance. Then we have Yankees Lemon Cream, which was just like a creamy, lemony, vanilla-y fragrance. That was quite nice as well. Then last in the Yankee votives was Glittering Star. I think this was a newer one I had last year or the year before, I think. And that, I'm not quite sure what the scent notes are, but I kind of feel it's almost like pine and cinnamon with maybe something spicy like clove. It's not clove though. I'm not sure what it is. But that was quite nice, especially at the moment we're almost in that transition period between spring and summer. Then finished off a Kringle candle votive in Peppermint Twist, which was just a bit like a candy cane fragrance. Quite nice, quite fresh, so that was nice. And then I finished off two of the glass votives. One was Yankees Vanilla Lime, and the other was, I want to say Sun and Sand, or Sun, Sea and Sand, something like that. I will see if I can find out which one it was. This one burnt a lot better than this one. As you can see towards the end, this one just started to really struggle with the wick, just being really puny. This one burnt pretty much right to the end, whereas this one just didn't do so well. These were packs of 3, and I think I still have a full pack of each left, plus possibly another one of each votive left, so I will clean these up, and these glass jars I'll pop in the charity shop, pop in the box of the charity shop, because they are great to refill with, like, these. Then I went through 2 parts candles. So the first one, which is the large one, was orange, cedarwood and clove, and that was really nice, and it burnt really well to the end. Then have a small parts nature own Thai Spa. Again, this one burnt really well and cleanly right to the very end. And the scent notes for this is eucalyptus, peppermint, grapefruit, cedarwood, lavender, rosemary and pine. And that was a really nice, yeah, Thai Spa. I would say it's quite almost like a spa type fragrance. Then back to Yankee, I finished off Tahitian tea flower. This was probably one of my favourite ones that they did, and I absolutely love tea flower. And based on the production code on this, I've had it like 8-9 years, possibly. So as I said, I am trying to work my way through my old back stocks. And then on to the large ones. This is Yankee's Orange Dreamsicle, which fragrance was quite nice, very light, burnt fairly well. There's quite a bit of residue around the jar. These, must be honest, I used to love Yankee candles. I probably still have about 10, maybe 12 of this size in my closet. I am working my way through them. I'm not repurchasing these. I just don't find that Yankee perform very well anymore, both in terms of throw and just the way they burn. I don't think they burn particularly well, which is a shame. But then equally, I've moved on to other brands that do perform far better, which in the case of this is Lemon Zest, or Jasmine and Lemon Zest from Homeworks by Harry Slatkin. And I discovered Harry's candles back last year, and I absolutely love them. From, like, they just burn so well. I've never, the most I've had problem-wise with burns of these is you sometimes get little bits on the edge, kind of, if I can angle it, here, and just pretty much there. Just where I think possibly the wicks could do with being just a tiny bit further away from each other. But as you can see from this one, it burnt really well, pretty much right until the very end. So this was from the Spring Florals collection, I think it was. And the scent notes for this one is Tropical Jasmine, Italian Bergamot, Lemon Zest, Crisp Watery Greens and Wild Orchid. And it was very nice, light floral, performed really well. Tiny bit of residue around here, but absolutely nothing compared to the Yankee one. One of the things I love about these is these bands come off so easily, and then you can just clean them out, and I tend to use them to store my Scentsy soaps. I'll show you how easy it is now, if I can. Maybe not, but you kind of get, oh, there we go. No, it's compared to the Yankee ones, which I found you never get the label off without a whole host of residue, whereas these like you can see there kind of the difference in burn quality between Yankee and Homeworks. Very little residue really in comparison to practically half a candle's worth of residue. And you can see now the label's off just how close to the bottom it burns. These have self-extinguishing wicks, so once it reaches the point where it's going to get dangerous to burn it anymore, they just pop themselves out, which is great. And again, I reuse these, or I do reuse these for my Scentsy soap and candy. I've got one up on my bookcase with cotton wool in, which I use to change the wax out in my melters. So they are absolutely brilliant. Then on to the final one. So finished off another figure by Diptyque. Really love this fragrance. It's a really crisp green fig leaf more than the fig fruit. Perform really well. The small ones tend to pull out much more easily than the large ones, but you just don't get the same throw off the small ones. I do still have a few more of the small ones in different fragrances to work my way through. So that's it for the candles and bits like that. Then on to the last few items that I finished off. So I finished off a Spa Restore hand wash by the White Company. So this was in geranium, neroli and eucalyptus hand and body wash. Haven't used it as body wash. As a hand wash, it was absolutely lovely. My only complaint would be, I don't know if you can see there, so the front of the bottle is here and the nozzle kind of goes off to the side, and it's not one that you can turn because it's, when you try and turn it, it just pops off. So that was my only disappointment, that when you opened it, no matter how you did it, it wouldn't kind of sit straight. So you almost end up with it sitting like off centre on the basin. But that was really nice. Then went through or used a Scentsy 15 watt bulb in my mini warmer in the utility room as the bulb went in there. I think it was kind of my own fault because I didn't let the thing cool down when I moved it, so that probably was my fault. Then I used Fresh Cut Daisies Scent Circle in the car. Fresh Cut Daisies hasn't been my favourite fragrance in the car. I tend to use what's it called, World Traveller is probably one of my favourite ones for the car, but you know, it was nice enough. It's still in there, it still has some fragrance, probably changed out next week. And I also popped in a Salted Lavender car bar to try. These, as they're quite small, they're not overly powerful, so if you're quite sensitive to fragrance, these are probably ideal. Should get my new car in August. So what I like about these, especially with the new car where I have air vents in the back, I can pop one in the front, one in the back, just to have a bit more of an even distribution of fragrance in the car. So that's it for my monthly empties. I hope you found that useful. Just an insight to what I've worked my way through this month. I will probably have a few more Scentsy clamshells empty next month, because I become suddenly conscious of how many kind of part warmed bars I have. So I'm going to try and start do some of the ones that are nearly finished, to start making some room for the new releases that are due to be coming out in the new catalogue in August. So yeah, I need to make room for those. And yeah, hope that was helpful. If you enjoyed, please like and share. Feel free to leave a comment below and subscribe if you haven't already done so. And I will see you probably on the weekend for my weekly warmings. So until then, enjoy the rest of your week and see you soon. Bye.